In my career, in total, I have worked with over 70 plus businesses worldwide. And out of those 70, 45 are from one single niche, that is Web3. And since I'm a Web3 marketer, so now you know I have niche down. But I was a journalist before, so I had catered to literally every niche that was existing. Now I'm going to tell you the exact process of niching down and what are the things that you should keep in mind when you are narrowing down to one niche. Because niching down gives you more money, that's one thing, but niching down also increases your competition because you are competing with the best of the best of the best. The first and the foremost thing is that you should niche down only in that niche that actually interests you, where you are interested, where you want to know stuff that excites you. And you should not choose a niche just because of the money. Now, a lot of people are jumping into Web3, cryptocurrency, and blockchain domain because the money is good in there. But the problem is that the niche that you do not enjoy, you cannot sustain in it for a longer period of time. I came across Web3 in 2018. In 2020, I niched down. For good 2 years, I had catered to literally fashion, travel, tourism, beauty industry, automobiles, sports betting, news articles, and literally all other kind of niches. And then I narrowed down to Web3, blockchain, and cryptocurrency. Second thing is, whatever the niche that you are choosing, you have to look at the total addressable market. Because see, there are two kinds of services that you are going to offer. Number one is that you are directly catering to consumers. Second thing is you are helping out businesses reach out to their target consumers. Now, in most cases, you are going to fall under the second category. Now, you are going to help businesses who already have a product or a service, and you are going to help those businesses reach out to their particular target audience. So that's why you need to see the total addressable market, that what is it that's currently blowing up in the markets that has a good future potential, a good demand, and you see what kind of companies can arise in, the products that can arise in, and you look at the broader picture. Now, when AI came in, this was exactly the case. When after the invention of AI being into mainstream and all that stuff, there are a lot of companies that are building AI products that are catering to a lot of different segments all across the world and all across the age sectors. Now, age is no barrier. AI tool, a kid who is just starting out in his 15 to 20s, he also uses it. Guys like you in 20 to 30s, you are also using it. 30 plus people are also using it. Literally every age bracket uses it. So you have to see the total addressable market and the future of your particular niche, because you do not want to be stuck into a niche that's not that good and it may die down in a while. Third thing is you have to see the demand and supply. Now listen to this very carefully. If you understand this analogy, things are going to be way easier for you and non-complex too. You have to look at the demand for your particular skill set, and then you have to do a market research of your competitors, literally your other freelancers, agencies, or whatever service that you are offering. You look at your competitors and see what kind of supply is in there in the market. Because when I started back in 2018 2019 in Web3, the thing was that the demand was very huge, but the supply was there. Supply was there. Listen to me very carefully. Supply was there. The quality supply was missing. And you have to fall in the category of quality supply. I was the quality supply. Quality supply is that when a particular project, a particular company, or a particular business is looking to hire someone in the market, so they are generating the demand. You are the supplier. You supply your services. So your services should be above the market, above the average. Your result should be way good than the markets, because that's how you stand out. No business that has good amount of money to spend, they do not compete on pricing. Your competitors, they are not competing on pricing. You do not compete with prices with your competitors. You compete on the quality of the services that you can offer, you bring to the business, and the change and the results that you drive for the business. So this thing is really important. Be among the quality suppliers. Now this point brings me to the first point. You remember when I said that you do not have to choose a niche that pays you well but you have no interest in. But whatever niche you are deciding, consider this factor and factor this in, that your niche should pay you Well, it should be sufficient enough down the line for the next 5 to 7 years that the markets are going to be there, the pay is going to be good, and the niche is going to expand its horizon, and you are going to be benefited from it. Now, this might be a tedious thing, but you have to do your own research, because niching down, if you constantly juggle between niching down from one niche to other, what you are doing is you are sabotaging your own skill set, because you cannot entirely focus on one thing. Now, I niched down back in 2020. It was February 2020, I guess. So it has been almost 4 plus years now, maybe 4.5 at the time of this recording, since it's August. So yeah, it's had been 4.5 years into Web3. And even before that, the last 2 years before 2020, I was also catering to Web3 clients. So it's not that I just started in 2020. I tried literally every niche for this very reason, and that's why I'm the best guy to tell you this thing, that this is the exact process that I followed. This is what I suggest to my students as well, who are under my wing, whom I actually train on a regular basis. So this is what you have to do when you niche down, or you are planning to niche down, that you should really consider. It is that you need to offer every small service as well as a big service. So when you go to your PVR, you have this popcorn buckets, right? They are small, medium, large. So it's up to you which one you want to choose, right? And the kind of pricing they have, it's like either you choose the small one or you choose the large one, because if you add a little bit of amount in the medium price, you can get large one, which is almost double in size and all that stuff. You know the theory, right? You have to do the same with your pricing. Now, if a client wants you to write one blog, you should have a service for that. You should be open to write one blog. And similarly, if a client wants you to write 30 blogs a month, you should have that kind of service price as well. Now, obviously, the price of one blog, for example, you say that it is $150. So the price for 30 blogs is $4,500 a month. But what you are going to do is you are going to slash that pricing to $4,000 or maybe $4,200. So this way you play out with the pricing, and you have to cater to literally everything. So if you are a LinkedIn ghostwriter, you should be willing to write 2 or 3 posts per week, and you should be willing to write at least 7 posts per week as well. You do not have to bring yourself under one umbrella, like that I'm just offering this one particular thing. No, you don't have to do it. You have to be the one who is catering to literally everything. Like you say, what kind of service you need from me? Like, I'm a Web3 marketer. I do content, I do scripting, I do even video editing. I know a little bit of graphic designing too. I can run your marketing campaigns. I can handle your email marketing. I can handle all the digital marketing operations. Every content front that is existing, I can do that. I can do blogs. I can do technical white papers. I can write pitch decks. There are a number of things that I can do. So I offer each and every service. And I also want you to do this. You have to cater to literally all the segments, because this way your target market size also increases, and you're not competing with the hard advice of just being a master of one particular thing, because that way your competition is also increasing. Now, the place where I am sitting at, I can outbeat the competition because I'm literally offering every other thing. Like whatever an agency does, I as a solo guy do it. So that's why my clients actually love me, because I don't bring in that agency and that kind of model. They got a single point of contact. There are no hazels. I'm the point of contact guy, and literally that thing. Do not fall for this advice like jack of all trades, master of none, because it's incomplete. The whole saying is like jack of all trades, master of none, but is sometimes better than the master of one. So you have to become that guy, that you know literally a little bit of everything and you can inculcate it. And even now, if you have problem in deciding your niche, I have made this separate video on this particular thing. Like if you are between the age group of 15 to 30 years, you should watch this video, and you can start earning right away within the next 10 days. So what are you waiting for? Go and watch it.